Hi, I'm Jill Fraser. I've been a miniaturist for over 30 years, and I started this YouTube channel to share my work with you and to show you some of the things that I do and how I do them, and to show you how I meet some of the challenges that I find in my workshop from day to day. So I hope you enjoy this video. So one of the things that happens when you're building your own houses is that you've got to make sure you've got all the wood you need. And today I had to cut a whole lot of these pieces of timber to finish this next floor and the following floor. So I like to do them all at once, which means I'm in my old clothes and they're all sawdusty and horrible, and you just have to put up with it because this is the reality of being a miniaturist who's building her own stuff from scratch. And of course I'm following this plan, and now I'm up to this floor here, and I'm just working out how I'm going to be doing these windows. And I'm also, while I'm doing this, thinking about my roof line and these dormer windows and how I'm going to do those. So a lot of planning is going on in my head while I'm cutting my timber. And so I'll just go over to where I was doing my windows and show you what I've been up to there. So now I've got that top floor mocked up, I can see what I need to do with the windows. And so with the windows, I have been continuing to 3D print the layers and then gluing them together with the acetate between them. And now I'm working on how I'm going to be fixing them to the wall, and that has required a lot more cutting of timber of different thicknesses because these are the sills. And so basically I will be sitting the window behind the sill. There'll be a little ledge there for it to sit on, and it'll have a frame. So all these pieces of wood have to be cut into size, painted, and then the frame can be attached to it. So that is the thinking with the windows. And with the other little returns I've got to do, I can see now what size they have to be. So that's good. I can get on with those tomorrow as well. And you'll see I've done a little bit of Pargeting, just a piece of metal work that I painted white to make it look like the Pargeting design that they used to do on their plaster in Tudor times. So that's been going on today. And I also managed to do my little kits out of that box, that jolly box. Beginning to hate that box. So I'll go and show you what I've been doing in the studio. So I did these little bags, so all bags today. Little hat box, which didn't come out too well. I'm not very proud of that. Those two are quite good. And Roger is going to show you what I started with then. So that's how it goes. And of course tomorrow I've got something else to do, so I'm just going to lift up the lid of this mysterious box and I'm just going to ferret around and I'm going to find something. Okay, what's that? Oh my god, it's another piece of cardboard that has to be glued together. This is a New Zealand batch and dunny. Well, this is really New Zealand stuff, because the batch was a summer house that you went to by the beach and it was all very primitive, and the dunny was the long drop that was always out the back where you had to go to the toilet. And most of us kids never liked those toilets because a lot of spiders used to live in them, and it was a bit scary going out there at night with all the wildlife making noises in the bush. But anyway, I shall do this. And there's also a New Zealand dairy. Now the dairy is an American drugstore, and the dairy used to sell all sorts of things, sort of groceries and milk and not alcohol and not really drugs, but pretty much everything else that you needed in a hurry you could go to the dairy and get. So that's a bit of New Zealand for you, and I think I've just coined a new word, and I shall see you tomorrow.